G'day Pittsburgh Steelers fans, g'day Steel Nation Australia. I just wanted to do a quick video and a shout out to the passing of John Madden today. I wasn't going to do a video, but I just want to do a real short one and say, just thoughts and prayers to the Madden family and the NFL community. But I just wanted to also say, overall, like John Madden was a legend, a fantastic legend, but I wanted to address to a lot of fans now, it's Steel Nation Australia, right? The whole journey and why I'm on this journey to be Steel Nation Australia, having the YouTube, the behind the steel curtain stuff, having the Facebook page. It all started with John Madden. My fandom when I was a little kid, growing up watching the movies, Remember the Titans, The Replacements, Friday Night Lights, all those movies, right? Back in the 2000s, the Little Giants also started with my fandom and my when I was playing football on Sega. My first few memories when I played John Madden football on Sega was John Madden football '96. With my two brothers in my older house back in Killarney Vale, and we got the Sega out, and you had the A and B buttons, and you're sitting down, you're like, what am I playing? I don't know what I'm playing. That was over. Oh, shoot, that was like 25 years ago now, John Madden 1996, right? When I was 5 years old, or I must have been, maybe when it came out, I must have been 6 or 7 years old playing with my brothers. So I wanted to, look, a lot of people, with celebrity deaths, you don't really know the person. I never got to meet John Madden. I didn't know him personally, but I think how he has affected the game in so many different ways. As a coach, as a Super Bowl coach with the Oakland Raiders, never had a losing season. I think he won 2. I'm pretty sure I've got the stats up here. John Madden, during his tenure of the Oakland Raiders from 1969 to 1978, he never had a losing season. His team had a record of 103, 32, and 7 ties. Far out. He had 7 ties. That's crazy. The Raiders made it to playoffs in all 8 times in general. So, no matter how you see it, I think John Madden was an icon of the game. You think football, and who do you think first? You think John Madden, you think the PS2 Madden, you think PS3, you think the legendary, commentary Madden as well. And I'm not even sure he might have played too, but I don't overly know the history. I'm sure he played when he was younger. But for a lot of people, in Australia, if I can bring it back to an Australian sense, because it's an Australian page, right? When we were learning the game, like when a lot of us we chose a team based on colours. I got a few mates down south who chose them because of colours. I got mates in Newcastle, guys up in Queensland who chose them because of the colours, and what pushed us even more was playing the game on Sega, on PS1, PS2, right? When those games came out and you heard the legendary John Madden voice, there's a stat out there that I can't remember what it was. It was something like the players, football fans who played Madden as a kid or understood what Madden was when you were a kid, right? If you played 93, 96, I know I had a few comments too on the Facebook side, right? That you understood the game 60% or 80 or 70% better. So imagine that for a guy like being a legend of the game. John Madden has his whole franchise linked to football, which is the franchise has been so successful. And I don't really play it now because it's not the best game in my opinion. But back in the day when it first came out on Sega, on Xbox, on GameCube, on PlayStation. One of the funnest games, and when you're a kid, you just wanted to learn, you wanted to learn what the blitz was. You wanted to learn the rules behind the game. You wanted to understand how to use the fullback and run behind the fullback, or with the quarterback doing a play action pass. That all came from John Madden football, and he was a legend. And I'm younger. I'm 32. I didn't know. I wasn't alive during the Raiders Super Bowls, but I still remember pictures of him being carried out, right? So the disconnect is there for me, of knowing of knowing him personally, like, it's so hard. The only thing I can really grasp onto was, he was a figure for the game and for Madden and for the NFL as a commentator. Him and Pat Summerall as well, both legends, both calling the game with such passion. So, with great respects to John Madden, for everything he's done, because it's led me to where I am now, to have the opportunity to watch the Steelers, to have fun with the community, have fun in Australia, go overseas, go to Heinz Field. Everything, when you think about it, everything started from there. If I didn't pick up a Madden game, with his personality on the cover art, and listen to him call the game as I'm playing, maybe I wouldn't have been a fan. Maybe I wouldn't have been a super crazy nuts fan. So when it comes down to that, yeah, it's crazy, man. With great respects to John Madden and his family. 85 years old, passed away today, we believe. It's going to send a big shock around the NFL, and hopefully we can get back to that spirit, and, not everyone's out there complaining about all this crap. I'm going to be, trying to find as many. I need to go and find the All Madden documentary, because I don't know where that is. I can't find that right now. I need to watch that. I need to, watch there's a 4-minute clip on Pro Football Hall of Fame. There's a 4-minute clip about him. He would have been a great personality to meet. He would have been excellent to talk to break down the game. So yeah, with my great respects to John Madden, he, for us and for a lot of Australians, he started everything. I already know in the messages that I'm getting on Facebook, that I'm getting through the MSN or the Facebook Messenger. A lot of us, at least 80% to 90% of us, only started watching the game, right, because of him and because of that franchise. So think how far that goes. To me being in Australia, in New South Wales, and people down in Melbourne, up top in Brisbane, one character can push this game and be the icon. He's All Madden, like he's All Madden for a reason. He's just the guy. He's the guy. So that's just amazing to me. Not that we know him personally. It's just it is so amazing that one character can change everything and get so many people to, I would honestly, in Australia, if you don't know who John Madden is, you're missing out. If you're a fan if you're a fan, not the younger generation who are like maybe 15, 16, but even then they know him from the games. But when we grew up watching the game on Fox or wherever he was around, with his I remember when he was like drawing different things everywhere, and you're like, what the fuck's going on? Or you're playing the game and you just hear that like iconic voice. So, and it's one of those things too where you probably should have given him a shout out before he was passing, but life goes so fast. Life moves on really quickly. So, yeah, what a crazy time. John Madden, living, or he's gone now, but a legend. Like, you still want to say a living legend. You still want to say he's a legend. That name is just like, it's a bit like Chuck Norris or someone like that, or Sylvester Stallone. It's just that name is so prevalent in the NFL that pretty much everyone knows your name. Imagine being that guy. Imagine being a guy like that everyone knew your name. Like, no one really knows my name. It's just Mark Davison. I'm just a dude. But John Madden, everyone knew who that guy was. Every single person, even my parents, and even you knew that he was a commentator, that he was a coach, and like I said, I think he was a player, but I don't overly know. And that's to my memory. But he's a great coach, great player. Would have been a great human. I do know one thing that I do know from memory. John Madden didn't like flying, so he had the John Madden bus. He always ran around the bus. Big news in the NFL community today, and it shocked a lot of people. A lot of people might have more attachments than I do. It's I have respect for the guy. I just didn't know him personally, but this affects where everyone's football career or fandom started. I'm telling you, in Australia, a high percentage of people um, started because of John Madden football. They understood his story. They they then began to choose a team. Whoever some fans would have chose the Raiders, some fans would have chose Packers, some fans would have chose Steelers, like we did because of the colours. But the bottom line of it all is that John Madden was a foundation for a lot of Australians to learn this game, and once you started to pick up the pieces of what was actually happening, it helped us not playing football, because a lot of us didn't play football when we were younger. We understood. We went and bought the pigskin and threw it around, but we didn't understand the terminology. We didn't understand why you had to use cover three here, or nickel set, or three wide and trios, or a half back in motion, or putting the split the tight ends on the end of the line to use him for another blocker. We didn't know about the halfback using the fullback, that he could run that behind the dive, or he could run out for a scat around for a pass. Everything we learned from most Australians in Australia is based off the John Madden football games. That's what I'm trying to get at, and I'm so appreciative of that. So very appreciative of John Madden and the football series, and him as a coach and as a commentator. And lastly, before I finish, thank you everyone for listening again. With prayers to Madden and his family and his extended family, and rest in peace. But I might even watch it today. I was told by a few people in the community, Steel Nation Australia community, that John Madden's last game was Super Bowl 43. I think with Al Davis. I'm pretty sure is it Al Davis or no. My bad. That's my bad. Al Davis he was the coach. No, he was the general manager. Al Michaels. I think it was Al Michaels and John Madden called the Super Bowl 43. I have to look that up. See, this is testing my memory, but yeah. Prayers and thoughts to John Madden. Truly, no matter where you see it, an icon of the game, and a legend that will, until I'm old and grey, until I kick the bucket when I'm 80. No one did it better as commentary, and no one taught us the game when we were kids, playing the game, and yeah, fantastic. He was a legend. And I can't wait to hopefully watch some more videos about him, and I do want to see the All Madden tribute and documentary. So yeah, holy dooly. All right, I think we're done. I think that's it. Thanks everyone for checking out Steelers Nation Australia, and yeah, here we go, Steelers. Here we go. And one last time, prayers to John Madden. He was just a legend of the game. He changed. If that game didn't come to Australia, if that game never came to Australia, and I was playing Spyro instead, it would be Spyro Nation Australia. If that game never came to Australia, a high majority of fans would not be following the game. Let's put it that way. If that game, the icon of John Madden never made it to Australia, we wouldn't have a team. I wouldn't have this video. You wouldn't be in the community. So yeah, John Madden is a legend, an absolute legend. All right, here we go, Steelers. Here we go.